One,
Good morning, ma'am.
how are you all?
Fine, ma'am.
Fine. Did you get time to go through the text?
Ma'am, you said right, no need to read.
Why you told
Ah,
me
yes,
to read?
I told you not to read the remaining part, but did you read what we discussed in the last class?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you have any curiosity to know what happened?
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
Very
yes.
good. All right. So, Shivana, can you just summarize what we did in the previous class?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, Alexander Holder is a is a partner in a bank,
Mm.
and a person had borrowed 50,000 pound from him, and he had given a beryl coronet, and Alexander was responsible for its security.
Yes.
And three of the part of the beryl goes missing,
Mm.
and then he
And that's the reason why Holder approaches Sherlock
Sherlock
Holmes.
Holmes.
Mm.
Ma'am, then Sherlock Holmes comes to his house and he tells him what and all happened during the time.
Mm.
And he also said that he found Arthur, his son, in the dressing room bureau. He was twisting and pulling the coronet.
Mm.
And they are
But before that, we have to keep in mind what Alexander Holder tells Sherlock Holmes. That is, he kept
the
the beryl coronet inside the
dressing room
room.
bureau.
inside the bureau of his dressing room, and that matter was disclosed to whom?
Arthur and Mary.
Arthur and
Mary.
Mary. Okay. Only Arthur and Mary comes to know that where this precious beryl coronet was kept.
Yes.
Then.
Ma'am, then he narrates everything. So when he saw that Arthur was pulling and twisting it, he shouted at him angrily, and that time Arthur dropped the coronet. And when he took the coronet, he saw that three of the beryls were missing. And he said that he would tell this case to the police and leave it to their hands.
Yes.
So that time Arthur told that I won't tolerate this accusation because he said that he has not taken it. And later on, Sherlock Holmes comes to his house and asks about the things that happened. And he says that they think that Arthur is the thief.
Arthur is guilty for the part of beryl missing. Okay. All right. So I'll just show you some of the pics. I couldn't show it to you in the last class, isn't it?
Yes,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
the stones.
Yes. I told you I'll be showing you the images of beryl, coronet, and all. Yes. Yeah. Here we have the image of our author,
Conan Doyle.
Arthur Conan Doyle. I hope you can see it clearly.
Yes,
ma'am.
Okay. This is young Arthur with his father. Okay. And here we have the portrait of his mother. Yes, young Arthur with his mother. Then here we have the family photograph. Arthur with his wife and 3 children. Just a minute, children. I thought of opening this. Yes, I think this will be better. But I don't find the slides here. Okay. Okay. Now you can see it clearly, no? This way of
Yes,
showing
ma'am.
is better. Much better. Okay. Yes. Arthur with his wife and 3 children in 1922 with Lady Conan Doyle in New York with their 3 children, Dennis, Adrian, and Lena Jean. Another photograph. This is much more clearer. So he has got 2 boys and 1 girl. Yes. And some of the works of Arthur Conan Doyle. He has written 4 novels and 56 short stories in total. These are some of the examples which we have already discussed, but then I wanted to show to you. Last class I couldn't show it. His Last Bow, A Study in Scarlet. Then here we have a collection of books, The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. Midun, can you just read it?
Ma'am, the complete Sherlock Holmes.
Ah.
A study in Scarlet.
The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, The Memoirs of Sherlock Holmes, The Return of Sherlock Holmes,
The
His
Return of
last
Sherlock
book,
His
Holmes.
Last Bow,
the
The
case
Case
book
Book of
Holmes.
Sherlock Holmes.
Sherlock
Yes. Here we have the image of barrels. You can see different kinds of stones.
Ma'am,
Okay.
in this,
Yes,
Ma'am.
different kinds of stones in different colors. So these kinds of semi-precious stones are known as barrels. See, you can find it in yellow color, green, red, blue, and golden shade. And this is what you call as coronet, crown. Okay, coronet is a small crown. Here we have another image of coronet. So you can see how the stones are fixed onto it. Very, very powerfully, strongly fixed, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, so these blue colors are called beryls.
These blue colors are called barrels.
Okay, ma'am.
This is another type of coronet. Here you have different images of coronet. The coronet used by princes, popes, bishops, and so on. And this is what you call as buret. Sorry, not buret, bureau. Okay, bureau. Okay. Another image of bureau. All right. Now I hope it is more clear to you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right. So shall we continue today's portion?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So as of now, Alexander Holder considers his son Arthur
As a
as
thief.
As the thief.
a culprit because for him he saw with his own eyes that Arthur was standing with the beryl coronet in his hand and he was wrenching on it. He was exerting a lot of force to take the beryls out of it. And when he Holder took the beryl in his hand, he found that 3 of the beryls were missing. And for that reason, he confirmed that Arthur is guilty of stealing those 3 beryls. That's where we stopped in the last class. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So who is going to read?
Ma'am.
Shankari? Yes.
Ma'am, till where, ma'am?
Page number 66. We are moving on to the next part.
Ma'am, no, ma'am. I
there's
hardly
no-
consider that conclusive proof from there.
Yes, that we completed. That part is over. Now we have to start with the next part. Now, could you please take us to our house? So, who are the people going to visit Alexander Holder's house?
Ma'am, Sherlock Holmes.
Sherlock
Dr.
Holmes
Watson.
and Dr. Watson. Yes. Shankari, read. A short railway.
A short railway journey and a shorter walk brought us to Holder's house with its snow-clad lawn stretching down to two large iron gates. Holmes decided to walk round the house as Holder and I went in. Soon Mrs. Mary Holder came into the room. Holmes, who walked
Holmes, not Holmes, Holmes.
Holmes, who walked in at that moment, said, "Miss Holder, might I ask you a few questions?" "Of course, sir." "Did you hear anything last night?" "Nothing, till I heard my uncle speaking loudly and came down." "Did you fasten all the windows the night before?" "Yes."
All right. Gopi, read the next part.
Ma'am, from?
You were not listening.
I didn't got it.
Did you fasten all the windows the night before? Yes. The remaining line.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Were they all fastened?
Were they all fastened this morning? Yes. Did you see Lucy?
Lucy.
Lucy returned through the kitchen door. Yes, I saw the man too. He is our
Greengrocer. Greengrocer. Read that word, Gopi. Greengrocer.
he is our he stood, said Holmes, to the left of the door on the tradesman line and is physically challenged. Something like fear sprang into his Miss
Into
Holder's
Miss
eye.
Holder's eyes.
Why you are like a magic
Magician.
magician?
Mm.
How do you know that?
How did you know that?
I'll do better. Take a look at at these windows now.
Okay,
Holmes
all
walked.
right. Shivanya,
Yes, ma'am.
read.
Holmes walked from one window to the other, stopping only at the window overlooking the stable lane. He carefully examined it still. Now we shall go upstairs, he suggested. Holder's dressing room had a grey carpet, a large bureau, and a long mirror. Holmes asked which key was used to open the bureau. The lumber room cupboard key. It is on the dressing table. Holmes opened the bureau, took out the broken coronet, and laid it on the table. Can I request you, Holder, to break off the remaining corner of the coronet? As the banker recoiled in horror, Holmes tried to break it. Though I have very strong fingers, it will take a lot of time and effort to break it. And even if it did break, there would be a loud noise. And you say that all this happened right here and you heard nothing.
All right, all right. Thank you. So we find that in the initial part of the story, Alexander Holder comes to meet Sherlock Holmes and they exchange the conversation. Holder explains everything that has happened at his home. And he had already entrusted the investigation, the matter of investigation with the police, but still he needs the help of private detective officer, and that's the reason why he has approached Sherlock Holmes. Okay, and still now, Alexander Holder believes that his son Arthur is guilty of taking those three barrels. But do you think that Sherlock Holmes has believed that Arthur is
No,
the culprit?
no,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
No,
No,
Sherlock
ma'am.
Holmes has got a doubt that somebody else
Yes.
is behind the missing of those barrels. So let's see. Now the scene has changed from Holmes' place of residence to
Alexander's house.
Alexander
Alexander
Holder's
Holmes.
house. So Holder has taken Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson to his house.
House.
A short railway journey and a shorter walk brought us to Holder's house with its snow clad lawn stretching down to two large iron gates. Holmes decided to walk around the house as Holder and I went in. What do you mean by a lawn? LAWN.
Ma'am,
Lawn.
a place with grass.
Close.
Lawn. Have you seen the
Grass.
lawn in front of the house?
Yes, ma'am.
And grass.
Ma'am, it will be full
Lawn.
of grass, short grass.
Yes, an area of short, regularly grown grass, which you find in the garden or in front of a house. And snow clad. What do you mean by snow clad?
Ma'am, snow falls.
A place which is filled
Snow.
with snow.
Snow.
Okay, an area or a lawn that is covered with snow, snow clad lawn. So, a short railway journey and a shorter walk brought us to Holder's house. Sherlock Holmes did not have to travel much, but a shorter distance took him very easily to Alexander Holder's house. With its snow clad lawn stretching down to two large iron gates. So that shows that Holder was rich enough and he had a huge house with two large iron gates. Holmes decided to walk around the house as Holder and I went in. Who is referred to I here in the line?
Ma'am, Dr.
Watson.
Watson.
Yes,
Ma'am,
Dr. Watson.
Dr. Watson.
Yes, Alexander Holder and Dr. Watson went inside the house. Meanwhile, what did Sherlock Holmes do?
Ma'am, he
And
went
Ma'am, he
to
was
walk around the
round
house.
walk around the house.
Yes, he walked around the
Around.
house. He wanted to examine the premises of Holder's house, so he went to walk around it. Soon, Miss Mary Holder came into the room. Okay, So it was Mary's duty to lock the windows and doors every day, usually at night. But then on the day when the Beryls went missing, Alexander Holder himself assured that the windows and doors were closed. But then when he was coming upstairs, he saw Mary looking over the stable lane. Okay, you have to keep all these points in mind. So while Holmes was going around the house, he saw Mary coming into the room. Holmes, who walked in at that moment, said, "Miss Holder, might I ask you a few questions?" So, who are the two people who knew about the coronet inside the bureau?
Ma'am, Arthur and
Ma'am,
Mary.
Arthur and
Yes, it
Mary.
was
Ma'am,
Arthur and
Arthur and
Mary.
Mary.
It was Arthur and Mary knew who knew that the coronet was inside the bureau. So when Holmes met Mary Holder, he asked her, "Might I ask you a few questions?" "Of course, sir." She readily agreed. "Did you hear anything last night?" "Nothing, till I heard my uncle speaking loudly and came down." So, what is she referring to? "I did not hear anything except my uncle speaking loudly and came down." What is
Ma'am,
she referring to? Which context she is referring to?
Ma'am, Alexander
Ma'am,
shouted
shouting.
at
Shouted.
Arthur for
Arthur.
Arthur.
pulling and twisting the coronet.
Yes, Alexander Holder was shouting at Arthur for wrenching the
Arthur.
coronet. So
Pulling.
Mary is referring to this particular instance. Okay, Mary tells Sherlock Holmes that "I did not hear any sound last night, but I only heard the sound of my uncle shouting loudly, speaking loudly, and he came down." "Did you fasten all the windows the night before?" "Yes." "But who actually fastened the windows and doors that night?"
Ma'am, Alexander
Ma'am,
Holder.
Alexander.
Mary.
Yes, Alexander Holder. Okay. Usually it was a duty of Mary to make sure that the windows and doors were closed. But on that particular night, Alexander himself made sure that the windows and doors were closed. "Did you fasten all the windows that night before?" "Yes." "Were they all fastened this morning?" "Yes." "Did you see Lucy return through the kitchen door?" "Yes, I saw the man too. He is a greengrocer." So, what do you think? Was Lucy there outside?
No.
No. She'll be the kitchen.
Uh, was Mary lying to Alexander Holder? Was Mary lying to Alexander Holder about Lucy and her friend? Or was she
Ma'am,
really there? What do you think?
Ma'am, when Alexander came there,
She.
Lucy, without asking her, she said,
Ah,
Mary, without asking her, she said that she saw Lucy standing. So it can be a lie. She wanted some
So
excuse to
something
say,
fishy.
yes. Maybe she
Yes.
might have lied to Alexander Holder because even without asking a question, she told him that
She
she
said.
saw Lucy talking to her friend. Okay, let's see whether it was a lie or not. So,
Yes.
uh, Sherlock Holmes asked Mary, "Did you see Lucy return through the kitchen door?" "Yes, I saw the man too. He's the greengrocer." So again, here also we find that Mary is adding extra information. She's not only
Yes.
answering to the question that was asked by Sherlock Holmes, but she is also adding some other extra information. "Yes, I saw
Yes.
Lucy," and what is another reply added to her answer?
I also saw
"I
the
saw
man,
the
Also saw the
I
man
also
too.
saw the man
two,
too. He's
and
a
he is
green.
a
the greengrocer.
greengrocer."
Greengrocer.
Okay, he is a greengrocer. Who is a greengrocer? Read out the meaning.
Ma'am, a
Man,
Greengrocer.
person
so
who
Um,
sell
owns
a
a
fresh
person who owns or
vegetables
works
and
in a
fruit.
shop that sells fresh
That sells
vegetables and
fresh
A
fruits.
person
Fresh
vegetables
who
fruits.
owns
and
or
fruit.
works in a shop that sells fresh
Fresh
vegetables
fruits.
and
Vegetables.
fruit. Yes, I saw the man too. He is a greengrocer. So from this, what do you understand? Who was Lucy talking to?
And the
Man,
greengrocer.
Ma'am, to the
greengrocer.
greengrocer.
To the
Yes,
greengrocer.
according to the reply given by Mary, Lucy had met a man and the man was a greengrocer.
Greengrocer.
"He stood," said Holmes, "to the left of the door on the tradesman's lane and is physically challenged." So now Sherlock Holmes has put forward a clue. He stood to the left of the door on the tradesman's lane and is physically challenged. Something like fear sprang into Miss Holder's eyes. "Why, you're like a magician. How did you know that?" So, what is wrong with this greengrocer?
He is physically challenged.
Yes. The man who Lucy met was a physically handicapped person. Okay. The man whom
Yes.
Lucy met the previous night was a physically handicapped person. Because you have to keep in mind that before entering Holder's house, Alexander Holder's house, Sherlock Holmes went around the house to examine. Okay, and from that examining, he got the idea that the man whom Lucy met the previous night stood to the left of the door on the tradesman's lane, and he was a physically challenged person. I hope I'm making it clear to you.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, can you
Yes,
explain
ma'am.
once more?
Yes, Pratana, you have any confusion?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So, listen, Mary on the previous night told Alexander Holder that she saw Lucy coming through the kitchen door after meeting somebody else. Okay, that point should be kept in mind. And we find that even Alexander Holder did not ask her any question, she is giving that reply. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
that's one point. And now, when Sherlock Holmes came to the house to make his investigation, before entering the house, he went round the house to examine whether he could get any clue. After examining the premises of the house, he just got into the house and he met Mary. And he started asking some questions. So
Yes,
the
ma'am.
first question was that, did you hear any sound last night? So Mary told him she did not hear any sound except the sound of her uncle speaking so loudly. Okay, she heard the footsteps of her uncle Alexander Holder coming down, and he was speaking so loudly. He was shouting at somebody else. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
that was the only sound that was the only sound she heard. That was the first reply given by her. And then the next question, did you fasten all the windows the night before? She said yes. But actually, who is the one who has fastened the windows and door?
Ma'am,
Ma'am, Alexander
Alexander
Holder.
Holder.
Alexander Holder. Alexander Holder
Yes.
was the one who fastened the windows and doors. Usually it was a duty left to Mary, but this previous night it was done by Alexander Holder.
Alexander
Alexander.
Holder.
But Mary tells Sherlock Holmes that she has fastened the windows the night before. Okay. And then the third question was that, did you see Lucy return through the kitchen door? Okay. Why? Can you tell me why Sherlock Holmes is asking about Lucy?
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
because
because Alexander must
has
have
said
to
to
Sherlock Holmes.
Louder, louder. Please be louder.
Ma'am, Alexander must have told Sherlock Holmes about what
Ah,
Mary
yes,
said to him.
yes, exactly. Alexander Holder he has told Sherlock Holmes about all these incidents, and Lucy is a
Yes.
recently appointed maid at home.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
Yes.
so we have to put her also under the suspicious list. So for that reason, Sherlock Holmes asked her, "Did you see Lucy return to the kitchen door?" So rather than answering yes, she has added few more details to his question. She not only replied yes,
Yes.
but she told him, yes, I saw the man too. I not only saw Lucy returning to the kitchen door, but I saw a man with her. She was meeting a man the previous night, and he is a greengrocer. So from this, we understand that Lucy has met somebody else, and the man whom she met was a greengrocer.
Ma'am,
Ah, yes.
ma'am, but Mary didn't say this thing to Alexander.
Yes, Mary did not say this thing to Alexander. Mary only
ma'am,
told
she said
Alexander
that
Holder that she saw
She saw
Lucy
Lucy returning
coming
returning
after
after
meeting
seeing
somebody
someone.
else. Now
Yes.
she has put it in this way to Sherlock Holmes that she saw Lucy along with a man, and
their greengrocer.
he is
Ma'am.
a greengrocer.
Ma'am,
Okay, so the statements are different, two
Yes,
different
ma'am.
statements.
Ma'am, so
She told,
she's lying, right?
ma'am,
Yes.
so she
yes,
could have
Pratana?
told.
He is lying.
Ma'am, she's lying, right?
Yes, she is lying. From this, it's very clear
Yes.
because to Alexander Holder, she gave one answer, and to Sherlock Holmes, another response.
Ma'am,
So
if
it's
she
not
know
matching.
that-
Two different answers said by the same person. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
He stood, said Holmes, to the left of the door on the tradesman's lane and is physically challenged. So how come Sherlock Holmes understand that the person is physically challenged? The person whom Lucy met was a physically challenged person. How come he know that?
Ma'am,
He
he
must have seen the
Sometime he met
greengrocer that time
greengrocer.
somewhere
Um,
as he
the
went
house.
around the house.
As he went around the house, he might have seen
He,
greengrocer.
Yes,
But
ma'am, he must
did
have been.
Holmes know greengrocer personally? No
no,
chance.
Ma'am,
ma'am.
Alexander must have
Ma'am,
said to
he
Sherlock.
See, Alexander Holder has not told anything about greengrocer to Sherlock Holmes. Because
yes,
in the
ma'am.
previous conversation, we don't find mentioning the term greengrocer there.
Ma'am,
So,
when we was
uh,
Ma'am, when he
finishing
must have took a
the
walk around the
greengrocer,
house,
the
he must have
fruits,
got
and
some
also
clues.
when
one second, one second. Let me listen to Shivanya.
Ma'am,
Shivanya, what did you say?
ma'am, when he went around the house, he must have got some clues about the greengrocer.
When he went around the house, he must have got a clue. Okay, that is quite acceptable. Yes, Midun?
ma'am, when he was
Mm.
around the house, he will be seeing the greengrocer selling it.
When he
So he
went
will
around the
be
house,
identifying now.
he might have seen the greengrocer.
He will be selling the fruits. So when Mary said about greengrocer, he will be saying that he is physically challenged.
Okay, Shankari, Dion, Alana, come on, children, please,
Ma'am,
tell me your opinion, and after that, I'll
ma'am,
move to the next part. Yes.
ma'am, when Sherlock Holmes went around,
Ah.
then it is a snow season, right? Snowy
Yes.
season.
Yes. Yes. Very
So
good.
his footprint will be there, right?
Ah, wonderful, wonderful. Yes, that was the winter season, and the lawn was covered with snow. So definitely there will be a footprint. Very good. Dion, what do you think? How did Sherlock Holmes got a clue that the person who was whom sorry, the person whom Lucy met was a greengrocer, and he was standing on the left side of the tradesman's lane and was physically challenged? How did Holmes understand?
Ma'am, sometimes he must have seen the greengrocer early.
Mary must have seen the greengrocer. Okay, it was night time. So even if Lucy has met somebody else, will Mary be able to identify that person? What do you think?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, there
No,
is
ma'am.
less
No,
chance.
no.
Ma'am.
Since it was night, there is less chance for Mary to identify whom Lucy has met.
Ma'am, she
Yes.
can only identify if the person is standing near to her, right? As it is night time.
Ah, yes. She can only identify the person if he is
Near
near
to
to
her.
her. Yes. That's what I told. Since it is night, since it was night, there is less probability for Mary to identify who the man was. So we do not know whether the statement made by Mary was true or not. Whether
Yes.
Lucy has gone downstairs, whether Lucy has met somebody else, and the person whom she met was a greengrocer, we do not know. Okay, all these reasons remain under the suspicious list. Okay, we can assume that it can be a cooked up story or it can be a true one. We do not know. We'll come to know this only at the end. So now Sherlock Holmes has understood that the person whom Lucy has met stood left the door and he was physically challenged. Okay, that's the clue that Sherlock Holmes got. Something like fear sprang into Miss Holder's eyes. Why? You're like a magician. How did you know that? Hmm? How did you know that? So, why would Mary have a look of fear in her eyes? Why was Mary scared?
Ma'am, because Sherlock Holmes came to know about this. He knows that he's a physically challenged person
Yes.
and he stood left to the door. So Mary will be surprised to hear all this.
I don't know.
Shivanya, the last part was not clear. Could you please speak louder?
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, Mary, when he said these things that he was physically challenged and stood left to the door,
Mm.
Mary was maybe surprised or she must have got shocked,
Ah,
thinking how he came to know about all
yes, she
these
was
things.
surprised, so she was shocked, thinking, how come Sherlock Holmes know about it? So just like a magician, he came to understand that the person was physically challenged. But
Ma'am.
why would she have a look of fear in her eyes?
Ma'am.
Ma'am,
Yes.
Ma'am, Mary must be lying. She said simply the name of a greengrocer. And
Ah,
when
Yes.
Sherlock Holmes explained about his figure, everything and all, she was
Ma'am, she
surprised.
must have not seen the greengrocer before sometime.
Yes, ma'am.
yes. She must not have seen the greengrocer, or Lucy might not have met somebody
Yes.
else. Hmm?
Yes,
A greengrocer. And
Yes.
from this, we can understand that she might be lying.
lying.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. She's trying to hide something. And that's the reason why she became scared. Yes. Very good. I'd better take a look at these windows now. So, windows, it plays an important role in this investigation. I would better take a look at these windows now. Holmes walked from one window to the other, stopping only at the window overlooking the stable line. He carefully examined its sill. So, where was Mary standing initially?
She was standing near to
Just go
Sherlock
to
Holmes.
page number 65, the first paragraph. Okay? In the initial part of the story, we find that Alexander Holder is narrating the whole incident to Sherlock Holmes.
Ma'am,
And while he was
Mary,
narrating, he told, uh, as he came down the stairs after ensuring the windows and doors were closed, he saw Mary hurriedly closing the
closing the
window,
window,
window.
overlooking
Yes.
the stable.
overlooking the
Overlooking the
stable lane.
stairs.
So, where was Mary at that time?
Ma'am, she was
Ma'am,
by the window.
She was
Window
standing
side.
next to the window, and what
Window.
was she doing?
And she was overlooking the
Ma'am,
stable
Yes, she
lane.
was overlooking the stable line. And where is Sherlock Holmes now? Is he
Ma'am,
at the
he is
same place?
also stopping at the window and
Yes,
overlooking
ma'am.
the
Ah,
stable
yes,
lane.
he is also at the
Overlooking
same
the
place
stable.
now. Holmes walked from one window to the other, stopping only at the window. He stopped at the window or at the place where he could overlook
At this
the stable lane. So Mary was standing at the same position, and now Sherlock Holmes is also standing at the window where he could see the stable lane. Children, I hope you are following me.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you getting the idea?
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
He carefully examined its sill. What is sill?
Ma'am, the side of the window.
Side of the
Window.
Window.
Ma'am, like
door.
we're using wood and all, we will keep it.
Yes. A slab of stone at the foot of a window opening. That is what you call as sill. So he carefully examined its sill. Now we shall go upstairs, he suggested. Holder's dressing room had a grey carpet, a large bureau, and a long mirror. Holmes asked which key was used to open the bureau. The lumber room cupboard key. It is on the dressing table. So, how is Holder's dressing room described in the story?
Ma'am, it has a grey carpet,
And
a
grey
large bureau, a long mirror.
dark bureau and
And
long.
Leah, how is Holder's dressing room described in the story?
Ma'am, it had a grey carpet,
Yes.
a large bureau,
Hmm.
and a long mirror.
Yes. Holder's dressing room had a grey carpet, a large bureau, and a long mirror. Holmes asked which key was used to open the bureau. The lumber room cupboard key. It is on the dressing table. So, who is the speaker? Who is giving a response to Holmes' question?
Ma'am, Mary.
Mary.
Mary. Yes, Mary is on the scene. Mary and Sherlock Holmes is on the scene,
Sherlock Holmes.
and Mary is giving a response. The lumber room cupboard key. It is on the dressing table. So Mary is the niece of Alexander Holder, and she is an adopted daughter. And Alexander Holder trusts Arthur and Mary, both of them, and that is the reason why he has disclosed this matter of secrecy to both of them. Okay.
Yes.
Ma'am, I have a doubt. Ma'am,
Yes.
here Sherlock Holmes is asking Mary 3 questions, right?
Mm.
Ma'am, second question, did you fasten all the windows the night before?
Mm.
So for that, she said yes.
Mm.
Were they all fastened this morning? That also she said yes. So
Yes.
it does not say that the windows were opened in between. Ma'am,
It does
fasten
not
means
say
to
that.
close, right? Fasten means to close, right?
Yes, fasten means to close.
Ma'am, so once they were closed night before, again closing today morning, that part.
Shivanya, I did not get your question.
Ma'am, Sherlock Holmes is asking that did you fasten all the windows the night before it?
Ah,
For that, Mary said yes. Again,
okay.
he's asking were they all fastened this morning? So once they were fastened the night before, again, why should she fasten it this morning?
Maybe Sherlock Holmes was asking, somebody might have opened the window to the morning. See, in the morning we usually open the window to let the fresh air in.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, maybe that's the reason why Holmes had asked like that. Okay. Shivanya, are you satisfied with the
But
answer?
she said
Yes,
like,
we have to think a
Ma'am,
lot
but
since it
she
is an an adventurous story. Yes, Midun?
Ma'am, but Mary said like no, because at that night Alexander only no closed all windows.
Yes, Alexander only closed the door and windows. We know that. But since this question was asked to Mary, she told yes, it was fastened. In the morning also it was fastened. Okay. She just gave a plain answer. But we know that Alexander is the one who have closed the windows and doors that night. Okay. So the lumber room cupboard key. So Mary is very sure with which key that she can open the bureau. Okay. The lumber room cupboard key. It is on the dressing table and she knows very clearly where the key is kept. Holmes opened the bureau, took out the broken coronet and laid it on the table. So Holmes opened the bureau. So now where is the bureau? Bureau is inside the, sorry, where is the coronet?
I'm inside the bureau.
Coronet is inside the bureau. Who kept it? Alexander Holder. Yes.
Alexander.
Yes, Alexander Holder has kept the coronet inside the bureau. So Holmes took it out from the bureau and kept it on the table. Can I request you, Holder, to break off the remaining corner of the coronet? So 3 barrels from one of the corners of the coronet was missing.
Yes.
Now, Sherlock Holmes is asking Alexander Holder to break off the remaining part of the coronet as well. Okay?
Yes.
Ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, so Alexander Holder was also there inside the room.
Now, at this point of time, he is also there.
Okay.
As the banker recoiled in horror, Holmes tried to break it. As the banker, who is a banker here referred?
Ma'am,
Alexander Holder.
Yes, Alexander Holder. He recoiled in horror. Why was he in horror?
No, because Holmes asked him to break the remaining corner
Yes,
of the
Holmes
coronet.
asked him to break the remaining part of the coronet. But why he has to be in horror? Why he was afraid to break it?
Ma'am, because
Ma'am,
he has
because
given
3
50,000 pounds to a person.
Yes. It was a matter of security for the amount that he had lent. Okay, it was a matter of security for the amount that he has lent. He has lent 50,000 pounds to a person of nobility. And when that person gives this money back, Alexander Holder is supposed to give this coronet also back. Yes. So he was in horror. And while this was happening, Holmes tried to break it. Though I have very strong fingers, it will take a lot of time and effort to break it. So that's what I showed you. When you saw the picture, you understand how strongly these barrels were fixed onto the coronet. These barrels will not come off very easily. A person has to exert a lot of pressure or force. So Holmes says that even though I have strong fingers, it will take a lot of time and effort to break it. And even if it did break, there would be a loud noise. Okay. So nobody will be able to break the coronet since it is very strong. And even if somebody tries to break it, then a loud sound will be produced. And you say that all this happened right here and you heard nothing. To whom this question is asked? Mary. So Holmes makes it clear that if somebody tries to break the coronet, a loud sound will be produced. And here on the coronet, 3 barrels are missing. And you are saying that you did not hear anything at all. You did not hear any sound except the sound, the shouting sound made by your uncle.
Uncle.
Yes.
Yes. So, yeah, we will continue in the next class. We have one more period coming.
Okay.
We'll continue. Hope this much is clear to you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right. So let's see who is the real culprit, who is the
Ma'am,
one
today
behind.
we'll complete the chapter.
Yes, yes,
Yes.
sure.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.